Before he led the AI revolution, he was a young immigrant kid who realized something very early, that no one is coming to rescue you. And if you've just graduated, this lesson matters more than we think. Right after graduation, life seems strangely quiet, right? There's no syllabus, no clear next step, and there's no one telling you what to focus on. And the danger in this phase isn't failure. The danger is really about standing still, waiting for the right job, waiting to feel confident, waiting for clarity to magically appear. Jensen Huang didn't wait. He couldn't afford to. Did you know that Jensen Huang was born in Taiwan and sent to the United States alone as a child? He didn't understand the language well. He didn't understand the culture. And he was placed in a boarding school that turned out to be a reform school. Imagine that environment. Unfamiliar rules, rough kids, and no parents to explain what's happening. But here's the important part. Jensen didn't shut down. He observed, and he learned how people behaved. He learned how systems work. He learned what got you punished and what earned respect. And even as a kid, he wasn't just surviving. He was studying his environment. And that curiosity became his way forward. And right after graduation, many of you are in this unfamiliar environment too. First job, new expectations, office politics, no one teaches. Some people freeze here, but Jensen didn't. He treated confusion as information. As teenager, Jensen worked at Denny's. Yes, he washed dishes. And yes, he cleaned toilets. But he didn't just do the work, he paid attention. He watched how the kitchen was organized, how timing affected everyone, and how one mistake created chaos. How good coordination made everything smoother. He learned how systems fail and how systems succeed. And that's why he later said that I learned leadership in the kitchen. Not because it was humble work, but because he was curious about how work worked. Many people wash dishes, and very few study the kitchen. And that's the difference. After graduation, you'll be given tasks that feel small. But here's the fork in the road. Some people do the task and go home. And others ask, why is this done this way? How could this be better? And what can I learn from all of this? Jensen was always the second person. Leadership begins with curiosity and not authority. When Jensen co-founded NVIDIA, he didn't pretend to have all the answers. In fact, NVIDIA nearly failed. Wrong bets, burned cash, and near collapse. But instead of defending bad decisions, Jensen asked, what are we missing? What don't we understand yet? And what should we learn next? And that curiosity saved the company. While others chased short-term wins, Jensen stayed obsessed with understanding graphics, computing, and parallel processing. Long before the world cared about AI. He wasn't lucky, but he was prepared. As a leader, Jensen tells his teams, I expect you to challenge me. Why? Because leaders who stop learning become dangerous. So he designed environments where learning never stops. And that mindset didn't come from just success. It came from struggle. Right after graduation, you don't need to know where you're going, but you must keep moving. You must stay curious when the work feels boring. You must learn when the job feels small. You must ask questions when you feel lost, because the people who fall behind aren't the slow ones. They're the ones who stop learning. Jensen Huang never stopped. Not as a kid, not as a dishwasher, not as a CEO. So here's what I want to leave you with. Don't just accept your situation. Study it, learn from it, outgrow it. You don't need confidence yet, and you don't need clarity yet. But what you really need is curiosity with courage. And the courage to say, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. Because leadership doesn't start when people follow you. It starts the moment you refuse to sit still. in a life that hasn't figured you out yet. So Jensen Huang didn't wait for a breakthrough. He learned his way into one. And if you do the same, starting right after graduation, you won't just find a job, you'll build a future. So if you like these videos like this, remember to like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!